Hi, in this video, we'll talk about sharing content on Google+. We'll focus on Google Circles, but I'll show you different options as well. So I'm just going to get started by creating a new post to show you all of the different items. So I'm logged into Google+ at plus.google.com in my Bethlehem Area School District account. And I have, across the top, if I'm in my home, I'm in the stream of posts of people that I'm connected with, or I'm in a community. It will show posts from that. So these are the Google circles that are created automatically under More. These are the circles that I've created. So no matter where I go, it will filter out people who are in that circle and their posts, but I could create new content from nearly everywhere. So I'm going to click on Friends. It works anywhere. And I'm going to click on where it says What's New with You, and we're going to start putting some content up. So you're going to type a message in here. And then I have the option of attaching certain types of content. Photos, a link to a website. So photos I would do because that draws attention to your post. A link would be, anything really, a resource you want to share, a blog post. It's pretty universal. I see a lot of people sharing content about technology since I work in the instructional technology department. Video, you can share a video on YouTube or even upload a video that you have. Event, you can create so that if you have a particular happening, a party, a professional development session, B-Flex, whatever, you could create an event on Google Plus so that posts or things where people share about the event would appear in there. You can also create a Google Hangout for the event so that people could attend online. It could be a totally virtual event too. So last thing you can do is conduct a poll. So you can ask a question on Google+, share it, and then collect responses from people. I'm going to make a TGIF, and I'm going to attach a photo. Keep in mind you can only do one of those things, the link, the photo, etc. You can't have multiple items on one post. You'd have to create separate posts for the different types of things you want to attach. I could drag photos here. I could upload photo from my computer or attach something from Google Plus or Google Drive. I'm going to upload from my computer because on the desktop I have a picture of TGIF. Click on Open once I found it, and it uploads and gives me a preview. I could edit it right here or even trash it and find another picture if that wasn't the right one, add it to a Google Plus album. And then down here is where there's a lot of control for you. So right off the bat, it's showing friends because I'm in the friends stream when I clicked on, what's happening. I don't have to post it to friends though. So I'm going to click and I'm going to hover here and click on the X and it goes away. I'm going to click on that white area and I'm going to show you some options. You can quickly share with a lot of people by choosing your circles. So anyone in your circles would see the post. I could share with everyone in Bethlehem Area School District. Anybody who uses Google Plus could see it. So I could just say circles, Bethlehem Area School District. So I wanted to do that to show you can do more than one people or set of people. You could make it public, which actually is all of this together. Okay, but public is when you want anyone with Google Plus to be able to see it. So, you would choose it depending on the privacy that you want. Extended circles would mean anyone in your circles plus people in their circles. Some people use that. So I'm actually going to uncheck all of these because I don't want it to be that public. I'm going to click down, show you some more options though before I go with my choice. These are collections, the little diamond. This would denote a collection. So on Google Plus, they have something called collections. It's kind of like a Pinterest board. I could have this content go on the board, that of my choice or the collection of my choice. Here where it has these two circles here as an icon, these are the actual circles that I have. So I could share it with people in that circle, maybe even another circle. Okay, you could get really granular. I'm going to share it with family. I have a test account in there. And then lastly, you can share a post with a community. And the circle with the three little dots is a Google Plus community. It gives you the number after it so that you're aware of how many people you're actually sharing it with. And just a note, if you're sharing something to a community, it should deal with that topic that the community is about. I wouldn't share this TGIF thing with a community unless it's kind of like a fun community. So I'm going to share it with family. Okay. Then I'm going to do something else too. I'm going to show you that you could put a hashtag. So these are Twitter hashtags. So you can categorize it. So if it was a public post, or maybe more public, where you want your post to be categorized, that people could find it, you could put the hashtag on, and then people could click on the hashtag and they see all the posts about that hashtag. Something else I could mention, so I used the plus sign on Google+, and then I type the person's name. Here's that test account. So I want to mention the person in the post, so they're going to get notified of that. Notice that it put them in here as well, where it has the 2. And then I also have the option of sending an email from me to that circle. So I could have it send an email as well. So that's pretty much it. Then I'm going to click on share. And there I see that the mentions there, the hashtags there in blue. It was privately shared, so it tells me that it's not public and the time. I could go to this drop down to change things. I could edit it, delete it, link to it, so get the link to it. I could mute it, which means that I would not see any comments, or I could see comments, but I'd have to come to Google Plus to see any comments that people make. Typically, if somebody comments on a post you've made, you get notified of that, either by email or in the notifications area. Mute turns that off. Disable comments altogether on the post, or disable reshares. And then you could choose multiple items by just going back here. So I'm not going to do anything on it. I'm actually going to go log in as the person that was mentioned. So here I am in that test account. You can see that the Pooh Bear is there, and this is the test account. So here I am. I was named in that, so I can see it in my stream. Because I was named in it, it also appears under mentions, because I was mentioned in it. That's the way to find things when you're mentioned in posts. Now, and I can do this as the person who posted it, but I'm going to do it under this account. I could +1 this post, which means liking the post. I could collect the post. So this post was shared privately. It gives me a warning. So be thoughtful about who can see it after you add it to your collection. Okay, got it. So I clicked on that little triangle, and here are the collections that I have. I have one called TGIF Graphics. So I'm going to add it to that, but that's a private collection. Google Plus is very mindful of reminding you about privacy. And if someone just shared it with you, it will tell you. So I'm going to try and share it. And it told me that it was shared privately. So be thoughtful about who you could share it with. It actually is banning me from sharing it publicly. So I'm going to click OK, got it. And when I click on the 2, it's giving me very limited ability to share. I can share it, but it's not public, not Bethlehem Area School District. Okay, those would normally appear here. And I could add a comment at the top, and it will show that original post. I'm going to have it share with my circles. Okay, I could have it do external sharing, and you can see there are all kinds of options there. Okay, that's the basics of sharing in Google+. Have fun.